What is up, everybody? I know it has been a while, but I am bringing back the Mind of the Creator updates. And this is basically where I share with you guys creative content that's getting ready to come out, what's going on with Synarchy Book 3, and I keep it real with this whole process of being a creative business owner. So let's jump right into it. So, hi, everybody. I missed you guys. I totally missed you guys. Look at this little dude. Do you see this little dude? How awesome is this little dude? Okay, I got him at a store in Gainesville called Second and Charlie's. If you're ever in Gainesville, go to the store. I'll put a link to the store in the description. It's amazing. Discounts on books. There's so many other geeky things in this store. So if you're in the Florida area, I don't know if they have these stores in other places, but they should because they're amazing. And I could literally just live there because, oh my God, books, but then not just books, but like video games and then video game stuff and then like geek stuff. Like there was a big Yoda statue on a counter that I wanted to steal, but I didn't because I don't steal stuff, but I wanted to. Like, you see what I'm saying? I probably should just like buy it one day, but we're not there yet because the thing was like $900. But you know what I'm saying. Anyway, it's a great store. Go there, check it out. That was my shameless plug. No, they did not pay me to say that. Seriously, I was there and it was great. So what is up, y'all? I'm back, slowly but surely. So just real quick, I had a whole lot of crazy health stuff going on. At the end of the day, as Lear, like physically and mentally just got really pounded, like literally took a KO to the mat. It's been really rough, been struggling through that. A lot of medical bills. Medical bills are scary. But feeling better, feeling a lot better, and just being a little bit more conscious this year about taking things a little bit more slowly, doing things a little bit more deliberately, but I'm excited. I am very excited, especially because I'm feeling better. I'm working with a therapist right now that I really, really enjoy. So working out a lot of anxiety issues and underlying reasons for anxiety and all that kind of stuff. So if you are a creative person dealing with anxiety, I feel you. It's been really hard for me because it was kind of something, my anxiety was something that came out of nowhere, literally came out of nowhere. Like I didn't even know that I had it. I'd been kind of dealing with depression for a little while off and on, and that was easy to identify and kind of deal with. But anxiety was like a whole new animal that just like clocked me right inside of the head. And it was like, what the fuck is this? So also a lot better though. And then on top of like all the health stuff that I had going on, but again, getting better, starting to raise calorie count and going back to exercising, and made a lot of positive diet changes. And it's still a kind of ongoing process. I'm not quite 100% yet, but getting there. I do feel a lot better this year. And I've got some fun plans. But again, we're going to take things really, really slowly. I'm going to try not to do a million things at once, but that's really hard when you've got like a creative brain and there's lots of stuff you want to do because it's fun and you love doing it. But we're going to try to be really slow and deliberate this year. So that's what's going on with that. First up, Synarchy Book 3. We are so full steam ahead. And not only are we full steam ahead on Synarchy Book 3, but we're going to be full steam ahead this year on turning the Synarchy series into a TV show. I don't know if any of you guys saw the promo that was shot several years ago. I worked with a producer director out of Louisiana, Aaron Williams. Shout out to Aaron at Digital Media. Awesome story. I'll tell you guys another time about how Aaron and I met, but he loves Synarchy. I love that he loves Synarchy. I talked to him at the end of December, and he talked to me about how much he wanted to really breathe some life back into that project, and we're going to do that this year. So he's literally waiting on me right now to kind of tweak some scripts and finish stuff up. So that is a huge priority for me to jump back into that, especially now that I'm starting to feel better. So I'm working on TV scripts for Synarchy, the first two novels, Synarchy Book 1, The Awakening, and Synarchy Book 2, The Ascension, and I'm working on writing Synarchy Book 3, which has been great. It has been a wonderful feeling to get back into that writing flow and to feel good about writing again. So you guys can follow along as I write my book. I wanted to share with readers and with writers my creative process. So you'll see like everything, the story in raw form, the naming, the notes, the plot outlines. I don't really outline, but I do have a lot of notes. How I put scenes together, how I, kind of write out of order. You guys literally get to follow along with all of that as a reader or as a writer. And I try to make it fun too for the readers because I want to really immerse you guys into the Synarchy universe. I'm doing a lot of really awesome world building this year, building off of what we started in Synarchy Book 1 and Synarchy Book 2. And a lot of ideas like for comics and a whole series about the angels and the Anunnaki and all that. So there's so much in my head. Where was I at? World building. Yeah, so really want to immerse you guys in that. So for patrons, I do a really cool thing where you guys get a file from SVT Securities, which is this organization that was put together by Stefano Terenzio back in the 1920s that was set to spy on the organizations that the mafia at that time were sent to protect. Basically, they were hustling. You guys know how that stuff works. But SVT Securities has survived up until now, and they have been very, very busy. So once a month, you guys will get an SVT Securities file with information that they have on the planet Daquin. Planet Daquin is featured heavily in Synarchy Book 3. I don't want to give too much away because you guys should just follow along as I'm writing it. But SVT Securities is trying to figure out what the hell happened on planet Daquin and what happened on planet Earth during this particular time period. So you will get an SVT Securities file of a data dump, information that they have. You will get that in PDF format, and you will get that in MP3 format. Some will be read by SVT agent number 19. Others will be read by other SVT agents, and you get that once a month over on Patreon. I also share my writing process a little bit over on my Twitch channel. So when I'm not gaming, I would love for you guys to come hang out while I'm gaming. I love gaming on Twitch. I love the Twitch community. We're going to start doing a couple of nights over on Mixer too because I want to branch out. But again, slowly but surely, definitely I'm trying to get really consistent with my Twitch schedule, but work is crazy and doctor's appointments and stuff, but getting there. But anyway, do follow us over on We Play Games on Easy, twitch.com/We Play Games on Easy. Really good. You can follow us on Twitter and Facebook and over on Instagram as well. All We Play Games on Easy. I'll let you guys know when I'm going live because Twitch alerts sometimes suck. Like I'm not getting alerts from the channels that I follow anymore when people are going live. It's crazy. Twitch. But anyway, follow us along while we're gaming. That's great. Mostly do that 4 nights a week. Usually start around 7 p.m., sometimes a little earlier, but right around there. These are all Eastern Standard Times. So I do the gaming, and I also share a lot of creative stuff. We talk about games. We talk about TV shows, and then I have been doing some writing on stream, some plotting on stream, so you can see the trash that gets vomited out of my head, that, those rough drafts that people are like, oh my God, you're a writer. You can't show anybody the rough draft. Fuck that, I'm showing y'all, whatever. Judge me, I don't even care. So yeah, I did a stream a couple of days ago. Well, that will depend on when you guys watch this video, but recently I did a stream or whatever where I just actually got some writing done. I didn't know if I could do it, if I could actually sit down and write anything while people were watching me. And writers, you kind of feel this. It's a very kind of solitary thing. Like I'm 100% positive I couldn't write if somebody was standing over my shoulder watching me. Like that'd be super weird. I'm like, can't do that. But on Twitch it was fine. So I got a good hour of writing in, which was awesome. So I wrote about a page and a half, and then I got a whole lot of notes and brainstorming out. So they were hanging out with me. That's something that you want to do. Definitely do that as well. Like I said, I am literally sharing my whole writing process with you guys. You can support that over on Patreon, and you can support the rest of the content that we do. I'm going to jump back into some book reviews. I'm going to jump back into some TV show reviews. I really want to talk about Daredevil Season 3 from a writing perspective because there were the last kind of 3 episodes of Daredevil Season 3, Karen, One Last Shot, and the final episode. As a writer, I was just like, oh my fucking God, I would have loved to have been in that writing room. I would love to get my hands on these scripts. I can't find the TV scripts anywhere. Like sometimes you can go online and you can get TV scripts or just movie scripts, and I can't find them for Daredevil, and I'm really sad because I want them. So if anybody knows where I can go to get these scripts, please tell me. Please, because they were so good. So that's a video that I really want to make. Hopefully in the next couple of days, I want to rewatch the 3 episodes so I can really talk about them. I just remember watching them and being, oh my God, I love it. This is so good. The pacing and the development and the how did you do that? And I mean, being a budding TV writer right now myself, I'm really paying attention to that. So I really want to talk about those last 3 episodes. From a writing perspective too. But I gotta rewatch them. Time, work, stuff. I got a fucking doctor's appointment tomorrow. But again, that's content that's coming. Book reviews are coming. I'm on a challenge this year to read 30 books this year. A lot of people are like, "Oh, that's so low." I'm like, "Fuck you." It's, I'm just like, so I love reading, but I've just been like so slack. But I've got 2 books that I'm reading right now. I finished Assassin's Creed Odyssey, the novel. That was okay. It was okay. I don't know if I'm going to do a book review about that. I might mix it in with this other book that I'm reading when I finish it. I'm reading Victoria Schwab's A Darker Shade of Magic right now. That's my fiction book. And I'm also working on finishing. What is the name of the book? What is the name? It's a book on Wicca for the solitary practitioner. I really want to learn more about that, especially because the book after Synarchy Book 3 that's going to be a heavy theme in that, which is versus cyborgs. I'm excited. It's been on my brain for a long time. They're talking to me already. I'm like, shut up. I've got other characters talking to me. Everybody can't talk at once. Stop it. See, it's a lot. There's like a ton more going on in my head. So that's all the creative stuff. Again, this content is coming out slowly. The writing stuff I'm really focusing heavily on first, and all the other kind of stuff is as I absolutely get to it. So my focus is right now, as far as creative content goes, is really building up the Twitch following and really finishing Synarchy Book 3 and the TV scripts. And then I am working in all the other stuff because I love doing that. And, I've got a lot of fun personal things going on as well. Like I said, I'm really focusing on healing body, healing mind, doing a lot of self-care stuff. I don't want to get slapped down again for doing too much too fast. So I want to make sure I'm really kind of taking care of myself. Started a new relationship, which has been phenomenal. So lovely. That's been great. Comic Cons this year. Pretty much going to go to MegaCon in Orlando in May. That's going to be a thing that's about an hour away from where I am currently. And so I'm excited about that. I haven't been to a Comic Con in a long time. We went to TwitchCon this year, which was great. Shout out to Hobo Nation. That was an amazing experience, getting to meet all my Hobo Nation peeps. You guys are wonderful. I love you so much. But yeah, I definitely want to do MegaCon this year. I'm probably going to do RTX as well in July, but we'll see. Again, trying to pace and money and moving, and I've got a lot of stuff coming up and all that as well. So that's just kind of a heads up about where we are with that. And that's it. There are bigger things in the pipe. I'm taking a lot of classes on like Instagram and Facebook ads, not just for my creative stuff, but also for my clients. I also web design. Holla if you need a web designer. I also want to get into some other classes on TV writing and writing in general. I've been eyeballing masterclass for a while now, and I know that they've got like a plan where I can like sign up for like a year and get access to all the classes on there. So I'm just trying to figure out when I want to do that, because I really, again, like, it's a matter of like time, and that's something I really want to spend like a week and just fucking immerse myself in and take like James Patterson's class and Neil Gaiman's class and fucking Shonda Rhimes' class and fucking Aaron Sorkin's class, and I would love to just do that. The more I think about it, the more I really want to. I'm really excited about Synarchy TV, not just because we're turning my books into a TV series, but also because I've been eyeballing for a while now that I think I want to write books and maybe jump into directing. I want to kind of try that and see how that goes, but that's kind of that's maybe a next year thing, but it's like percolating. It's percolating and it's building, and I'm really thinking it's something I want to do. I think, getting to turn my own books into a movie, so maybe Synarchy Book 4 will be something that I, write the script for and get to direct myself, which I think would be really fucking cool. Really fucking cool. So, but we'll see. We'll see. I got a lot of other, like, healthcare. Well, yeah, that too. Personal care, self-care, all that kind of stuff. So slowly but surely this year, guys, is kind of where we're at. I want to thank everybody so much for your support. You've been absolutely phenomenal. Everybody who's going to just encourage me and just continue to follow along, or you're hanging out with Twitch, or you're supporting me on Patreon, or you're reading the blog posts, or whatever the case may be. Phenomenal. Last thing is, and this is something that is also percolating in my brain, but something I want to start sooner than later, is that I have been, researching business coaches and mentor coaches and that sort of thing. And what it kind of boils down to is what I'm finding is that I would love to have like a business coach, especially somebody who knows, about, being a creative content producer, and not just producing the content, but like I said, I'm taking classes about Instagram and Facebook ads and, social media stuff and, how to be an influencer and all that kind of stuff. But, coaches themselves themselves are hella expensive. And this, excuse me, I'm hitting the mic. And no offense to these coaches, you guys are worth every penny. It's phenomenal. But for someone like me, you just can't drop that kind of money on a coach. Like, you'd love to, you'd absolutely love to do it, but you're just not there yet. So I was thinking that I can't be the only kind of creator in that position that would love to kind of jump into one of those kind of groups, but just can't quite afford it. So guys, reach out to me if you think this is a good idea, if you think this is something that you would be interested in. I'd love to hear your thoughts and maybe figure out how we can do this. But I'd love to form a kind of a collective tribe of just very serious creative content people, whether you be a Twitch streamer, you're a writer, you're a comic book writer, you just make YouTube videos, you've got a geek blog, whatever the case may be. If you fall kind of under that umbrella of creative content, production, or content, I like to say creative at the beginning, but it's like content production, and you're trying to get really serious with it and learn the ins and outs of the business side of it, I would love to form a group that doesn't cost like $1 million, where we can genuinely share information about how to do this and how to be successful at this, where we can shoot ideas off each other. Like, we can come into the group and say, hey guys, I'm thinking about putting this together for my patrons. What do you think about these tiers? Or, I've got this idea for social media posts, or how do you put together social media posts? What are you using to schedule? What social media outlets do you think are the best for you? And really kind of share our knowledge inside of this group, and really support each other and be active. I think I would use Discord for it if I put it together. I really like Discord. I think it's great. You can use it on your phone, whatever. You can just voice chat. I like it better than Facebook communities, so it would be like a Discord thing. So I'm thinking about that. I'm really thinking about forming that. So if you would be interested, you're that type of person too, that you're kind of in the same boat about building that up and really wanting to collaborate with other people and, support each other, and not just that, but really kind of maybe mentor each other about successes and failures, and just share some info. Shoot me a message. Let me know. Contact information will definitely be down in the description, or if you're not watching this but you're listening to this, it will be in the description of the podcast. Okay, that's it. This dude is awesome. Look at him, he's so awesome. Okay, I'm done. It's like 12:30 at night. I want to get some writing done. I need to go get in my bed and chill. I've got like so much to do tomorrow. It's a lot to juggle. I've got a trip to New Orleans coming up. There will be pictures and video and all that stuff. And we're streaming tomorrow night. Well, maybe not by the time you watch this, or by the time I get this fucking video up. Hopefully I'll get it done tonight. I'm not going to go crazy with the editing. I'm not going to go crazy. Crystal, you're not going to go crazy with the editing. You're just going to I go crazy with stuff. I'm like, no, I got to put it low at third. We got to put in a cut here. You see, I should be a fucking director. All right, you guys, I'm out. Thank you so much for listening. Mind of the Creator Updates is back. If not once a week, at least, once a month, I'll sit down with you guys. We'll do this. They're normally about this long. We're done. I love you guys. See you next time.